Mother 3, one of the best games I played in lockdown. So, after completing Undertale and Deltarune, I wanted to play games similar to it and I googled about games similar to Undertale and came across Mother 3. On my PC with 2 GB RAM, I downloaded this game and started playing it. At first glance, I understood that since it's released by Nintendo, it is made for kids. But when I heard its music and saw something very heartbreaking in the first chapter, I was hooked by the story. So, Mother 3 is a game about a kid named Lucas who is on a journey to save the world with his friends Kumatora, Duster and his pet Bonnie. You can name them differently at the start of the game and in between. Actually, I named them differently. Lucas as Light, Duster as Sand, Kuma as Undyne, Bonnie as Frisk, Lucas's father as Asgore and mother as Toriel. So these four need to defeat someone who is modifying friendly animals into chimeras and wants to destroy the world because he is bored. Who is it? For that you have to play the game. This game has best music, just like Undertale. I listen to it every day and it never gets old. Battle system is like classic RPG games. First you will attack and then the enemy, or the other way around. If you expect battle system like Undertale where you move your soul and dodge, it's not like that. This game is quite old. It was released in 2006, I guess. It is very hard to talk about it without giving any spoilers, so just go play this. It is a long game. It takes 35 to 40 hours to complete it, but it is worth your time. Alright, so spoiler warning. So when I came to realize that Lucas's mother was dead in the first chapter, I was like, what? Wait a second. Are you serious? Really, it was a great surprise for me, and then I was really annoyed in the first chapter when I was unable to defeat the Mecha Drago. It took me 6-7 tries to defeat him. Then came the second chapter where two of my most favorite characters, Duster and Kuma, were introduced. Just look at Duster. He has no PSI abilities, but he still can use defense down and offense down on enemy and much more. And then Kuma. I like this character very much. She is very interesting kind of character. The way she talks and her PSI abilities, they are great. This chapter's final boss was easy for me. I beat him in my first try. And then came the worst chapter in the game. Not because of the story or anything, but because of this man, Fasad. I was so angry on this character. I wanted him to die, but he lives until the last chapter. But this chapter has some of my favorite themes from the game, like Monkey's Love and Monkey's Delivery Service. Later in chapter 4, there is a sudden transition of 3 years. Our Tazmily village, where everything was free, now we need money or DP to purchase stuff. And this is where main story starts, I guess, where we learn PK games and other PSI abilities, and then we finally meet Duster and Kuma again in the end. And I did a big mistake in this chapter by fighting these two characters. They had life up and other PSI abilities and I had nothing. But later when I learned PSI through Lonia, I came back to take my revenge. Then came my favorite chapter, chapter 5. I love this one because all 4 main characters are a team and it is fun to beat enemies with this fool. Chapter 6 is the shortest of them all and it is just walking. Chapter 7 is where we learn about needles. These needles are keeping dragon asleep underground, and if you pull these 7 needles, the dragon will wake up and the world will change. If this dragon is good or bad depends upon the person who pulls the needle. If he is good, the dragon is good. If he is bad, the dragon will be dangerous for humanity. There seems to be someone else who is pulling the needles and has bad intentions. We Lucas must pull the remaining needles for saving the world. Later we reunite with all 4 characters, and this chapter has my most favorite NPCs of all game, Mr. Saturn. They are so cute, adorable, funny, and they help us by fixing the Franklin badge, which later helps us defeat the Masked Man. Later in the chapter we meet Fasad, who is modified and he is quite hard to beat. When I came to know that Masked Man is the one pulling all the needles, I was very angry whenever he used to show up. But what happens at the end of the game took all my anger away. I won't talk about the final chapter because if you are here and haven't played it, I really recommend playing it, because final chapter is where we realize everything about what is happening. But when I came across the final plot twist where Flint tells us something, I was completely shocked, and the end made me cry like a baby. It's one of the best endings in the games. Alright, it's time to play Mother 3 again.